Okay, folks, today we'll be doing something different. Okay, today it's not about numbers, but it's about text. What we'll be doing basically will be about creating corporate mails, okay, for individual staff, okay, without doing it the manual way, but using Excel formulas to do that, okay. It's quite simple, just follow, okay. So we'll be using Excel formulas or Excel functions for this particular tutorial. Okay, so we use stream. Let me just read the definition. It says it removes all spaces from what a text string except for single spaces between words. Okay, so if there are some spaces between, there's a reason why we're using this, so that at least it will take care of those other names, because there are spaces here in the other names. Not everyone's in the other names, so use the trim and the clean to remove some unprintable text characters. Okay, so trim, clean. Since there are email addresses, we want to use lower so that it will be in the lower cases. Okay, they want to use concatenate. Okay, concatenate to join. But the definition of how you want this mail, let's say emails, to look like, we want to pick the first letter of the first name, the first letter of the other name, and the whole of what the same name. Okay, and suffix it with the at wherever.com, okay, or .gh. So we can start by using the left function or formula. Okay, so let's click the first name and choose the number of characters. The number of characters is just 1 to 1, which will be the first letter of what, which is E in this situation. So comma, we also want to pick what, the first letter of the other name. Okay, so that's it. Let's say just the first letter. Okay, they want to pick the whole of the surname. Okay, the whole of the surname. So we just click C2 and it should what, have the at something.com. So in this case I want to use BOG because it's the place I want to be. I would love to be there, I must confess. Okay, okay, that was it, by the way. So at bog.com.gh. okay, let me just use the inverted commas to close that, and let me close the brackets. Okay, and click enter. Okay, so you can see that it's been created here. Okay, so this is how it's looking like. So you see that it has picked the first letter of the first name, the second letter of the other name, and what's in the surname. So when I use the fill handler to click and drag, yeah, so this is how it's looking like. Okay, you see that for Peter 2 is the first letter is Peter, P. The first letter is that for the other name is K, which is what Kingsley, and I have a brochure at what bog.com.gh. Okay, so you don't have to do this manually. All you have to do is to just use these simple Excel functions or formulas, at least in order to create a email address which will be looking good for you. And one other thing I want you to do is that after doing this, also you can check for duplicates just in case there are any that you have to look at. So you can just click on this whole thing on this whole column. Okay, come to conditional formatting, highlight what cell rules, and select duplicate values. Okay, so you define how it should look like. So any duplicate value in there or cell in there should be filled with what, a light red fill with what, a dark red text. Okay, so you can just look through just in case there are duplicates. At least it will show those duplicates, and you'll find a way to go around those ones. So see that Becky is bog.com.gh, and Bismarck Alta 2 is also Biata. So that there are some duplicates in there. Okay, so you can find a way to correct these duplicates in there. I'm not so sure that it will be a lot. I'm not so sure. At least, okay, so we've found 3 so far. Okay, it's BVNF4 outside and BVNF4 outside, I think. Okay, so these are random names that I used, so possibly there could be. So we found some few duplicates in there, so you can find a way to go around these duplicates. Okay, either you add 1 or 2 to it, let's say D31 or D32, at least to differentiate it from the other ones. Okay, so this is a short tutorial on how you can just create corporate mails for staff by using Excel formulas without going by the manual way. Okay, so thanks and enjoy this video. Thank you. Bye bye.